Hello everybody, this is House Gaming and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Hard West 2. In the previous episode, we fought our way through the Shadow Dance and all of their wendigos to cross and blow up a bridge to ensure that they couldn't follow us. Now, we are going to make our way for San Argent, and yes, I know that there's the bar at the edge of the world down here. But I kind of want to see what we get when we go see... Oh, what was his name? Doctor. Guy who was from the previous game. And honestly, I think the only connecting character to the previous game.
Shouldn't we keep close to the river?
San Argent was a medium-sized town built by a company of silver miners. Lately, it became a hub for local industrialists.
San Argent used to be one of my favorite places to lay low. But that was before those industrious guys took it over. They made it boring.
Solomon Delir, that was it. But first, let's visit the surgeon and get patched up. I know I got the provisions, but eh. Another town, another notice board. Wanted, Abraham Burns. Abraham Burns. Never heard of him.
Wanted. Dead or alive. For arsons and murders. Abraham Burns. At least this one promises a decent reward.
Let's do it. Poster says the guy was chased down to the Devil's Den. It's complex case systems nearby. No one in their right mind would chase him that way. Luckily, we're not exactly in the right minds, are we? Let's go look for him. Seth and Richard Gecko. Wanted, brothers Seth and Richard Gecko, dead or alive, for murder, bank robbery, rape, and stagecoach theft. Not exactly in that order. Oh, that's a pair of ugly MFers. Take the poster. Let's hunt. I only hope the reward is good. These guys, there's something odd about them. I feel it in my gut. Sheriff's Office. San Argent Sheriff's Office was cluttered and dark. Seemed like the local sheriff didn't get much help from his deputies or the townsfolk. At least not with chasing down wanted crooks. Asked about the Gecko brothers. I heard they robbed a bank in North and killed some sheriff and a shopkeeper on their way. After they stole a stagecoach, some folks saw them in the area. If you managed to get those assholes, please bring them alive. We didn't hang anyone for a long time. We could use some fun. And let's see what they got in the San Argent store. Okay, good. The stores aren't all broken. Let's see. Reinforced Skull Crusher. Attack of 4, which will go up to 5. Can counter. 1 AP cost, but honestly, the Tomahawk is just better in every way. Let's see. Oh, he's even selling a Tomahawk, which, yes, is more expensive than the Reinforced Skull Crusher, but I've already got one. Let's see. Scorcher, shotgun. Let's see. Burning and bullseye buff chance. The way the shotgun spews flesh-burning buckshot, it may have come from hell itself. Elephant gun. A large caliber rifle for big game hunting. If it can drop an elephant, it should be enough to keep demons at bay. Right? Definitely an upgrade to the Beecher's rifle. Beecher's carbine. Let's see. What do we got in terms of pistols? Bullet bouncer, already got one of those. Yeah, it doesn't seem much in the way of weapon upgrades, but on the Tomahawk, which I already got one. The Scorcher, which I don't really use shotguns. The Elephant Gun? I'll consider it. Let's see, I'll grab some rope as a quest item. Rattlesnake snuff box. No, I'm not going to buy some provisions. I already got plenty myself. Let's see. Yeah, I'll grab the Elephant Gun. I got the cash for it. Alright, let's see Solomon Delir. Solomon's office was located in an old orangery? No clue what that is. Near the town of San Argent. It had to be beautiful back in the day. Now it was dark, cluttered, and it smelled of naphthalene, just like its current owner. Let's meet with the man himself.
These are the people, Solomon. Let me tell you, I've seen what they're capable of. If there's anyone who has a chance of stopping Mammon, it's them.
Solomon Delir was old, pale, and seemed very frail. He was more like a ghost than a man. He welcomed us in his makeshift workshop. We saw a few more Solomon siphons. Shouldn't be a few more Solomon siphons scattered around. And on the blackboard, there were pictures of bullet-making process. Solomon's voice was paper-thin. For the sake of us all, I hope Lazarus is right. Mammon has to be stopped. If his rampage continues, the borders between this world and the supernatural will be gone.
Mammon's like that asshole in every poker game who cashes out before giving you a chance to win your money back.
He's also hard to kill. Lazarus said you might have a plan. I do. Sit down and I'll explain. So what's your plan? It's simple. You shoot him dead. We already tried that. Bastard was back up like nothing happened. Mammon's human form isn't real, you see. It's just an image projected by a malevolent supernatural force. Yes, we could call that a demon or devil, but he's just a representation. An idea. And that's where I come in. To kill an idea, you need more than lead. What you need are bullets filled with his own power, his own make-believe force. If he wants his power to be real in our world, he will have to accept the power of bullets made with that same power. Am I the only one confused here? No, I get it. It's simple, really. Despite all of his power, this Effer still has to follow the rules of his own game, and we're gonna beat him by bending those rules. I will make bullets for you, made of unique alloy and equally special gunpowder. Then I'll imbue them with Mammon's own power, thanks to the filled-up siphon you brought me. Then we get to the Hellgate station, board the ghost train one last time, and load all our guns with those. Those bullets, we will have the power to destroy him. Okay, about the bullets. To craft enough of them for all of you, I'm gonna need special alloy called auranium. It's very rare, developed only by Brass & Co. We'll also need gunpowder with auranium dust. Again, only Brass has this type of equipment. Then I'll be ready to craft them for you. Okay, how do we get the alloy? There used to be a gang stealing alloy from Brass & Co. for a month now. They took over an unnamed ghost town nearby. You can try and make some deal with them, but they do not seem very reasonable people. And the gunpowder? I made some research and found that Brass sometimes moves his state-of-the-art guns through San Argent. Any such transports is sure to have our gunpowder aboard.
I swear, Jen, one more train heist and I'm leaving.
I don't even like trains. Why do you think I keep robbing them?
But didn't you also say you always wanted a train? Okay, about Brass & Co. This is Brass & Co. stuff. We keep running into their business and ruining it. I don't think it's a coincidence. No, it's not. See, I used to work with Victor Brass before he became the industrial mogul he is today. We were both fascinated by the supernatural. I happened to become famous years ago, saving a lot of people. That's when he approached me. Together we started the company. We were supposed to help people. Things turned things supernatural into weapons to fight the supernatural. But we both went astray in our ambitions. He became mad with greed, dangerously fascinated by the ghost train. He invented auranium, metal imbued with demonic power. Trust me, if I say that this cannot end well, as for me, well, that's a long story. Brass & Co. operates from his headquarters in Texas, and I'm afraid that once we've dealt with Mammon, we might have to deal with Victor Brass himself as well, especially since you've already pissed him off. Alright, tell me about yourself. What about you? Where did you come from? And why do I have a feeling you're not entirely on our side? Oh, it's simple. I'm on my own side, on the side of balance, the side of fixing my own mistakes. Some time ago, I started researching the supernatural phenomena that started happening all over the Hard West. At first, I managed to do some good, but then I got so invested in the occult that I lost myself for some time. Became this cult leader and, well, suffice to say, I paid what I owed. What do you mean? I died. It was Mammon's presence that brought me back. Lazarus found me, and together we want to stop him. Once and for all.
Turns out dead men do tell tales.
Yep. Alrighty then. Okay, well, as is usual with a new place, we're gonna explore, take care of everything that we can. So that's probably gonna be what the rest of this episode is, guys. Combat missions are coming up. Let's start with the Gecko brothers. As we approached the abandoned camp, I ordered Flynn to stay away. Just near the campfire, there was a body of a woman, probably a worker from the Rod Bank, taken as hostage. A horrible view. She was profaned in the worst way men can do, lying in a pool of her own blood. I know we are no angels. Those ruthless animals deserve to die. There's some more tracks.
Feel the warmth.
Found another camp left by the Gecko brothers and some new footprints. Interesting. Looks like the group got bigger. Did they meet some new bandit friends or take new hostages? If it's the latter, the people they kidnapped are in grave danger. We've gotta hurry. Okay.
Let's make haste.
Looks like they left their camp very quickly. Maybe something scared them? Weird. They rode toward the southeast. Where are they going? There's nothing there, only dead end at the edge of the canyon. Or maybe there's some secret passage to the other side. If we want to get them, we must ride.
Are we there yet?
Let's go.
Said southeast.
We are on the right path.
Let's go that way.
World's Edge Saloon? No, let's hold off on that. I want to track down the Gecko brothers.
Let's keep going.
Said they headed southeast. Oh wait, that's directly south based on the
Here, follow
compass.
me.
Let's keep going.
Keep close, people.
Spear Guards blockade. Lynn led us to the desert and the mesas? Yeah, mesas. She had no doubt that was the right way, but neither of us expected a supernatural barrier to stop us in our tracks. Approach it? We dismounted and carefully approached this supernatural obstacle. Investigate.
This is it. Hellgate Station. I feel it so fucking strong right now. It's like a magnet.
But our way through was blocked. A shimmering barrier composed of wailing spirits prevented our passage.
This spirit barrier, it won't let us pass. This is powerful witchcraft. The barrier was raised to safeguard the land that lies beyond it.
Must be one of Mammon's tricks. Any ideas? I might be able to help with that. After all, I know a lot about wayward spirits. But first, let's prepare everything we need to fight Mammon. When we're ready, we can return here and I will bring this barrier down. I hope.
This...
Yeah, that's fine, but where are
Nothing
the
better
Gecko
than a ride
brothers?
along the prairie.
No, seriously, where are they?
Nothing but rolling hills and plains.
Oh hey, the snake oil
No
salesman
need to
somehow made his way across. Okay, well, I'm not seeing any more tracks. Wait. Yeah, no, those are the old tracks.
Didn't we ride this way before?
That way.
It said they went southeast.
It's good to be out of that freaky winter.
And I'm not seeing any more.
Nice weather for a ride.
Found a suspicious hole in the ground. It was filled with poisonous snakes, so we backed away a bit. Crept a bit closer to peer down into the hole. Inside, entwined among the snakes, lay the stiff corpse of a shadow dancer, his face twisted in agony. He still clutched a peculiar weapon in his hands.
I know this. Your people would call it a court of snakes. This is how the Shadow Dance treats traitors.
I really wanted to check out that weapon, but those snakes seem properly pissed. Cross of Thorns. Burning. That could actually be better than bleeding. But we don't have the loyalty points with Bill or...
Scent of fresh rain, ripe cotton.
Or the,
Ah, Utah. So pleasant to the eye.
oil lamp. Alright, well, let's head to the Devil's Den. Devil's Den was a labyrinthine complex of caves. Dry, desert wind howled and whistled through the crevices and caverns, driving the superstitious folk away. We delved into the caves, welcoming the cool shade, but the constant howling of the desert wind started getting on our nerves. Sometimes it sounded like some wild animal, other times like a screaming, tortured woman.
Stop. I see something there. Let's check it out, but carefully.
In an open cave flooded by sunlight, we saw an emaciated figure crouching over a tiny fireplace. He looked so weak, so pathetic. Not at all a bloodthirsty murderer we expected. He saw us and laughed, then roared and jumped back on all fours. He turned his head sideways and a shrill voice squeezed out of his windpipe. "Here comes the one with no shadow. Are you here to end this vessel? Are you here to free us?"
It's a bad day when I'm not the creepiest thing around.
Let's approach him. Though Abraham Burns looked like one of the maddened denizens of hell depicted in the church paintings, he didn't attack. Guess he was too weak and hungry to threaten us. You're Abraham, right? Abraham Burns? Oh, yes, Abraham is here, yes. And he burns, oh, he burns. Some evil spirit took over his mind. Talking to him is pointless. We can either try to exorcise him or just tie him up and bring him back to San Argent like that. Let's leave for now. See if I can't get Lazarus up to friend status. No, it's not looking like there's too many encounters around here.
I know these hills.
And very few encounters, it seems. Buffalo tracks. It's not just a normal buffalo. It's the great white one. They're legendary creatures. Many nations believe they are the embodiment of old spirits. Sadly, some settlers hunt them for their pelts.
I don't know what you expected, Claylish. Of course they would want to kill it for money. That's exactly where your river flows, toward a barren wasteland.
Right. Back down the
Here,
white buffalo,
follow
huh?
me.
Didn't we ride this way before?
I always watch for an ambush.
And burial cave. Seems old. It seemed old and it didn't belong to any tribe Claylish and Deer knew. Wait, we should think twice before disturbing this place of rest. Come on, Claylish, they're dead. They don't need anything in the afterlife. Why do you always do this? We need everything that might help us against Mammon. I don't really need the extra gold nugget. I'm not even using the one I've already got. I'll get some more loyalty, finally get a first friend.
That was our only option.
Spiritual bond. I hate when you do this, Claylish, but you are probably the most wise member of our little family, so I say we do as you wish. This time. Alright, Claylish, let's hear the end of your tale.
I need to thank you. You were there to help me save Lala Naed, and she means more than life to me. For that, I will help you do what you need to do. I will help destroy that demon of yours.
Yeah, I hope there isn't a thing where if your loyalty isn't high enough, they turn on you in the final fight.
I've learned to trust and respect you, Jin Carter. And those are two things I do not do lightly. There is truth and justice within you, even if you try to deny it. Do yourself a favor. flow with the river.
Right.
Stop making such a ruckus.
Wow,
I
really?
think
Nothing
I've
out
been
here.
some time ago.
Again, still haven't found the Gecko brothers.
Let's check this path.
There's that, but I don't have the oil
You're
lamp.
on the right path.
Approach the trader. Well, well, I see you managed to get past the blockade. Fantastic. Want to see my wares? Talk with him. How did you get here? Ah, well, suffice to say I found more subtle ways to traverse the canyon, but we men of science have to be forgiven if we harbor a secret or two of our own, don't you think? Right. Ooh, here's an oil lamp. Wow, I was expecting a lot more out here. Let's see, a loop on the rope, a flick of the wrist, and there the weapon was finally ours.
I wish we could ride like this forever.
Alright, give me a moment to look into the Gecko brothers. Because, again, I'm not seeing any tracks to the southeast. So I'll be right back. Alright, I can't find anything online. Can't find anything in Steam guides. So I think we're just gonna have to hold off on this one. Let's check out the World's Edge Saloon. Let's see, we couldn't believe our eyes. There was a real building just at the edge of the goddamn canyon. A saloon of some sort. Either way, we were all willing to bet that no map or traveler's brochure mentioned this place. What kind of twisted patrons does it host? Let's find out. We entered the saloon. It took some time before our eyes got used to the dense darkness. Our noses were assaulted by smoke of cigars and something like sulfur. All the patrons paid us a moderate amount of interest. It seemed like we fit well in this place. Oh, of course. We noticed the Gecko brothers occupying the table. Occupying one of the tables near the bar. There was something horribly wrong about them. They looked like one of those son of a bitching wounds regenerating revenants. I knew that I'll need some expertise in unnatural stuff here. Alright. Oof. Do I try and get more points with Bill, but not knowing whether or not I can get him up to, you know, a higher status, or do I try and focus on the person who's already close to friend status? Let Flynn do the talking.
That was strangely nice, Jen. Thanks.
Come along, gentlemen. Your asses are worth a ton of money. And don't you dare to try any witchcraft trick here. We can handle this shit easily. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna sit here, and I'm gonna finish this bottle. And when I am finished, I'm gonna take this bottle, and I'm gonna bust it over your melon effing head. Situation quickly went south from there. We looked around, this time paying more attention to the details. The place was filled with demons, revenants, witches, and all the supernatural beings you can imagine. They took out their guns and pointed at us. We were in a trap. Well, shoot. Kill them all, get 50 bucks, and the Hellfire Rifle. This bizarre structure and the stench of sulfur around it testified to the origin of this piece. But damn, it is a really powerful, accurate, and tricky rifle that will bring hellfire on your enemies. Kill first hateful 8 in one round? We get a doctor's bag. Don't know if we'll be able to pull that off. Okay. Was kind of hoping that it wouldn't go this way, or that we'd have a chance to back out beforehand, but so be it. Alright, I'll be back once I've arranged the party and everything else. Alright, I believe we've got the party as good as we're going to get. Decided to swap Claylish in for Old Man Bill. Gave him the Royal Flush, because Come At Me Bub just seems very useful. Let's see, got the bullet bouncer on him. I'm also going to toss the elephant gun. I was originally thinking of tossing it on Flynn, but she doesn't have the card she needs to get rifleman, so not that useful for me right now. Also toss the Cross of Thorns on deer, because I think burning is actually a better effect than bleeding. At least in my opinion. And I think that's probably about as good as we're going to get. Oh, and I mean, it should be obvious because it's the only one I can make a royal flush with. But I gave him the hearts, because the more HP he has, the more he can lose. The more he can lose, the more damage he can do with Dead Man's Revenge. So, let's get this started. This place is cursed. We can meet any kind of supernatural monster that this world has seen here. In addition, there are plenty of gaps in reality from which hell spawns can fall out of any moment. Stay close or we won't make it out alive. Well, let's see. So we gotta kill all 8 of these guys in one turn. I do not see that happening, not without a hell of a lot of luck. Oops, wrong button. Not only that, but we are surrounded on all sides. Let's see, we got a witch who can summon revenants. Richard Gecko regenerates HP, resistant to most statuses because he's a revenant. Oh, and lovely, a wendigo. Okay, then. Something tells me we were not ready for this. %, chance. I gotta start somehow. Something tells me there's gonna be more showing up.
Roll the dice, gentlemen.
Okay, there's that. Get a weapon damage buff. Let's use a bit of luck on this one.
Let's dance.
Give me back my breath.
Okay, that's 2 down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. I was hoping there'd be a little more enemies, which we could get a lot more damage. That doesn't seem to be the case.
You think they call me Laughing Deer because I waste my time on tears?
I could wild run here, get these guys. I honestly don't really care about getting them in one turn. But there's also the Wendigo. I could daze it, or I could daze all 3 of these guys. I've already got the 2 up top. Don't need to worry about them. I'll send... God, I hope I can still hit them from there. Go after the Wild Revenant. Mad Dog. Okay, good. Got a crit. Tonka liver. Do I? It only cost me 2 AP to get to this guy and attack him with my wild run. Can I even crit with this? I don't think I can. So no point in using the Tatanka liver. Shame I can't tell him to go here and then strike, but so be it.
Your blood is mine.
Can't escape. The final destination.
Shit, he resisted.
Die!
Okay, take him out, get more bravado. I can't take the Tatanka liver and go after her, because I'd only get one strike. I can't take the Tatanka liver and go after Seth, because I'd only get one strike for the same reason. I'd have to go after him and hope for a coin flip to get a crit twice. It's possible, but I don't know.
Right.
Screw it. Okay, good. Fingers crossed. Shit.
In my skull. Strange. No pain.
Alright, that's fine. I can still take him out. I prefer to not use up luck.
Steady.
You be careful, kids. Can't promise you'll dig your way back out like I did.
Ah, hell. Spawn. Okay, Jin, you can take out one of those.
Going in, guns blazing.
I don't want to go after the Wendigo just because... well, I don't want to give it bloodlust. And there's another hellspawn right there.
Easy money. Get in the upper hand.
I might put Bill in the path of the Wendigo and blast it, get him duelist, because then he'll take more damage. I don't know if the witch can summon using while she's dazed. Don't want to go after the Blackheart unless I know I can take him out, which I could. Yeah, I think I could. Alright, blast him with my Shadow Barrage and get the Hellfire spawn in the process.
Let's do this.
Yeah?
Though I'm kind of wishing I'd have seen that Hell spawn.
Death approaches. Dying ain't much of a living.
Eric, shove this, kill the Blackheart, get your
Yeah,
duelist
I'll get it.
status. Well then, anyway, I could get a kill on the Hellspawn there. Doesn't seem like it.
Yeah?
Although... move Flynn over here. Shadow swap with the Hellspawn, which not only damages him, but also puts him, well, basically in a guaranteed kill spot. Bill finishes it off.
Steady now.
Then I can move Bill over here, where he's a more tempting target for the Wendigo, hopefully.
Yeah.
Then blasts it. Yes, I know that gets it bloodlust, but that's not a bad thing. He can survive what it dishes out.
Let's do this.
And ain't a whole lot I can do with Flynn, but I'll move her over here. Yeah, I didn't get the 25 bucks or the...
Shoot the old man. Waste the bullets.
Start digging.
Wait a minute. Ah. I was hoping it would be stuck in a loop. Because with Bill having a royal flush, he can infinitely counter enemies. Which means he was every time he got attacked, he was going to strike back at the Wendigo. I was hoping because of that, and because the Wendigo would counter him, that it would just stuck them in an infinite loop where Bill would take damage and he would end up killing it. Based on counters alone. But no, not the chance.
Pass it to me.
Let's see, you can do 7 damage with this. Not bad. Think about it. Need to take out this Revenant. Shotgunner Revenant.
Yeah?
Let's see. Bill, you don't do enough damage with the rifle that you could take out the Wendigo in one shot, unfortunately. I wonder, does the Revenant's counterattack trigger his duelist status? I mean, there's one way to find out.
You know I'm dead, right?
Ah, lame.
Going in. Guns blazing.
Flynn, you move over here. Let's get a shadow swap going on the shotgunner Revenant. Swap over to Laughing Deer, have him start slashing on this guy. Come on, crit. There we go. And let's try going after the blood spawn.
Are you mad?
No. Ah, so much for a crit. Should have got swapped over to the cross and just started and just set him on fire. Wait. Nah. I can't really do anything with Flynn. Jin, you just start blasting the witch. mean, I'm probably going to want to move her so that she's in cover against the witch.
How bordo?
You know I'm dead, right?
Ready to roll.
Patience.
Oof, I can do 9 damage with this. Yeah, use a bit of luck. Do 9 damage. Get them basically down to nothing.
Let's do this.
Flynn can kill the witch.
Woo! Just warming up, boys. I'll
And the
try.
Revenant.
Knew I got it in me.
And Deer can finish off the blood spawn. Alright, that mission wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. Obviously, we didn't kill them all in the first turn, but 25 bucks in a doctor's bag, while it might have been nice, isn't really something I need. The real prize is the Hellfire Rifle. Can trick shot, do 10 damage like the Beecher's Carbine, and does burning, so, not bad. Plus 50 bucks. The only question remains is whether or not we can still get the reward from the sheriff for this. I guess we'll find out. After the shootout, the bodies of Gecko brothers turned into smoke and dust, as revenants tend to do. Luckily, we found some documents from the stolen stagecoach, so we had proof that we found those assholes. It was about time to leave this cursed place. Alright. May as well report in to the sheriff. He's probably not going to be too happy that we didn't bring him bodies to hang. But, oh well. Talk to the sheriff about the fate of the Gecko brothers. We told the sheriff about everything that happened in town. Everything that happened and showed him stagecoach documents. He didn't believe us. I don't blame him. It was better for him and the people of San Argent to not know what a crazy and effed up place the world is these days. So about the reward. Here, take half of it, though. Half of it. Although I don't believe you, it was a nice story. I laughed my ass off. But do not tell anyone else in town or I'll be forced to send you to the asylum. Okay. Fair enough. And you know what? Seeing as how we seem to be getting stories sometimes when we rest, let's take a rest. Weary, I fell asleep almost immediately, drifting away into the world and half-remembered memories and pointless visions. But then suddenly I saw Mirage and Mammon himself standing in a black void and laughing at me.
I must admit, I went a little over the top with your friend. See, I was angry that you managed to escape, and I might have taken that out on your young friend. The result is interesting. It's not only that he has no soul. You became the Shadowless Man, right? He became an embodiment of Shadow. Shadow and nothing else. I'd really love to see your confrontation. You know, he held a lot of anger toward you. Jealousy, yes, some respect. But a lot of sweet, sweet anger.
I will hunt you down.
I will hunt you down, Mammon. I'm gonna get you, and when I do...
Sadly, I have no time for such fun. My train leaves in a few minutes, and I'm already late.
And with those words, he was gone. Alrighty then. Well, with that, I'm gonna end this episode off here for today. If you guys like what you see, please leave a like, subscribe for future content, don't forget to hit that bell icon to get notifications for when I upload, and please leave a comment down below this video. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thanks for watching.